Look at this place, man. I'm very curious about the lore of that place. I want to know what this is. What is that stuff anyway? It's like tripes and that is so nasty. I can't wait to play this in multiplayer. I think it's gonna be fun. Whenever I make my second character, we're gonna go multi.
I'm low on essence.
Wrathful Phantoms.
I'm out of essence.
It's a two-ender though. I'd like to stay one-ender if possible. Unless, you know, like my gear starts to severely lag behind, at which point I guess I could possibly change, but... Ooh. Whew. I had to actually pay attention. Good stuff. Ooh, channeling. We have infinite resources, which means it's time to go ham a little bit. That's awesome. Infinite resources is so cool. I can just go crazy.
I'm out of essence.
Oh, I don't have the shrine anymore. And our second yellow too. Oh, dude, that's so good. Okay. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Keep going. Oh, wow. Actually, really hurts. Pretty sure every time there's a door that unseals is where I need to go. So I should probably not go that direction. Should probably explore here. That's awesome. Dude, I love the graphics in this game, and the art direction is just freaking incredible. It's, yeah, and exactly. It looks so good. Can't really fault it. It looks amazing. Yeah, the poison is...
Low on essence.
I'm unimpressed by the, oh, I leveled up. Nice. I'm kind of unimpressed by the amount, the generation of, the amount that's generated from, like of essence that generated from decompose. Seems low. Seems like it's very low. Oh. Let's take a look here. So it generates 8, but then another 10 if the enemy dies whilst I'm decomposing him. This is 4 per hit. But it's AoE though. Eventually, I'll have to go into hued flesh. I need Grim Harvest. That's what I need. Yeah, I need these 2 things. And this as well. I need like all the passives here. And I also need Blood Mist for bosses. Yeah. I have a lot of points to spend in this cluster here, like a ton of points to spend. Like another 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. Yeah, I saw that, yeah. I saw that. However, it doesn't really change anything because people are going to be able to, like, some streamers have said that they've basically went to the people that played the game to completion and they asked them to coach them and tell them exactly what's ahead. So now they know everything that's coming up and how to play their character and make sure that they can reach endgame easily and fast. And they are still eligible because they're not the ones that did it the first time, so they're eligible. But they know all the knowledge, so it cancels itself essentially, and they're gonna be the ones that are gonna claim the 1,000 names. What Blizzard should have done is they should have waited for season 1. Because by waiting for season 1, they would have ensured that everybody's on an equal footing. Because now people are abusing the fact that, like, don't know. It's weird. I don't like it. I'm not that I would participate anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me, but still. The healing on this is far too low. That too, yeah, true. That's actually very true. Oh, just one less damage. Oh, that's good though. Good. A little bit more damage. Actually, very good. Okay, okay, hold on. We gotta go that way. Okay, when do you guys think I'm gonna get my first legendary? Like, if you had to guess. Yeah, this is the door. Those raids, man. Ooh. We have to level up our pot, our health pot.
They've been feeding on my soul. Please, take it back from them. Let it end.
They've been feeding on your soul? Oh, that can be good.
I'm low on essence.
Oh, did I do it in time? I don't think I did it in time. No, I think I just did it the regular time. She started laughing and she said such power. Was she laughing at me, or was she happy that she got her soul back, or like what's happening? not better. This dungeon is huge. We found the door to the boss, but I mean, I forgot it was that long. Oh, it's increased health. That's why they're so long to kill. Okay. They take forever. Yeah, that's a greed shrine. Nice. Get out of the shrine anymore, unfortunately. They take a lot of time to kill. I didn't mean to do that. Level 11. Okay. Okay, I need... I think right now what I need is yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna start putting points in this in Youth Flesh. That way in 3 levels I can respec to blood. Cool. Cool, cool. Because the further I delay this, the longer it's going to take me before I can swap to blood. I am completely full. Oh, I should have taken this. You guys remember if I go back to town, am I screwed? Am I wasting this dungeon? Can I go back to town mid-dungeon, empty my bags, and then come back? I forget.
Anything breaks, the forge is hot.
Oh, the lag. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got it. Whoa, and the lag, man. Jesus. I want to increase the potency of my healing potion.
Well, you certainly have the look of someone who spends a lot of time in the wilds. I expect you'll also want some of my elixirs, but let's focus on your healing potion for now. I have some extra materials we can use this time. If you want to improve your healing potion further or craft any elixirs, you'll need to source your own ingredients.
Cool.
I'll not leave these walls. Never again.
The potency of your healing potion can be upgraded. Yep. Healing potion can be increased by earning renown. Sure.
Elixirs brewed to order.
Yellow vine. Very cool.
Perfect balance.
I'm noticing that I keep forgetting to drink my potions, so do that. The amount of times I've tried to attack players as they run past me. Willie, are you going to be big in PvP? Is that what you're hinting at? I want to upgrade my equipment. Let's go.
Have a look at you. Buckles need reinforcing. This leather's cracked. What have you been getting yourself into, huh? Look,
Dungeons?
You live or die by the quality of your equipment. If you've the coin and materials, I can improve it for you.
I'm gonna just do this because it's easy. Yeah, it doesn't, and it's not too expensive. Okay, cool. I just swing before thinking, so out in the world, anything that moves, I swing at. That makes sense. Let's go boss time. Resurrected Malice. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's quite a bit of slow. Quite a bit of lag, too. The lag is pretty bad right now. Like, very pretty bad right now. And fighting a boss with 5 frames per second was not ideal. My stream isn't dropping frames too. It's literally the game that's struggling. Damn. Hold on. Okay, we did it though. First dungeon done. New hat. which looks exactly like the last one. Leave dungeon. Yeah, the lag is real right now. I can't wait for them to iron things out better. I feel like while we're here, we should probably go and explore this. What is this? Camping quest. Find Donut at Eldane Keep in Scotland. That's Act 2 though. I think. Is it? Well, I mean, it's not specified like what's an act and what's not an act, but oh, it totally is. Never mind. It's yeah, it's Act 2. Yeah, it totally is. So yeah, we're not gonna go there for sure. That being said, we can still go and explore this location. Even though we're not gonna go, because we're still in the Fractured Peaks, and that way, you know, like that part of the map is gonna be fully explored. I feel like as time is moving forward, I think, oh, strength by 2. Let's go. I feel like it's lagging more and more. So, I mean, there's obviously more people on, probably, than there were like when the servers launched. But also, I really feel like yeah, we didn't get the bonus, unfortunately. Got poison though. Jesus. Yeah, lag is just getting more and more and more intense. I'm hoping it's not a memory leak. That's what I'm hoping for. Because memory leaks would mean that to fix it, I would have to reboot the game, and I don't want to reboot the game. Because then that means you. Wait. The event respawned behind me? Is that what's happening? I think so. It did. Quick.
Is someone there?
Yeah, it's the same event. It just respawned.
Do you require aid?
Dark all around.
But I'm not the only one though, which is nice.
Let her go. I don't want to be alone.
Hey, Willie, you're still around? Yeah, you know what? Just invite me to your thing. Worst case scenario, like if the community doesn't want to do that and they want me to create something, I'll just quit and I'll. Jesus, man. This is significantly tougher than I remember it to be.
Left me alone.
Yeah, we did the extra thing. Ooh. Yellow. Oh, thorns. Oh, very nice. You have to accept it twice? Where would that be? Is it? Oh. Oh, well, okay then. Perfect. Yeah, there we go. Oh god, I should probably... Okay. Next level, we can respec into blood. Oh. We get 1 skill point. Never mind. We can respec that right now. Ooh, badass. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, we have Reapers too, but we're not going to use them. Not yet, anyway. Oh, let's go. We're blood now. Now we're talking. I'm basically never going to be... Wait, why are they... They're wrongly assigned. For some reason. Weird. Oh, there's a dungeon here too. Oh, it's a Bloodlands aspect. Okay. Oh, dude, I should totally do that while we're here. I mean, we're right here. Yeah, I'm never gonna die anymore. I'm gonna be healed forever. That being said, we still need to make sure we have enough corpse generation. Right now says you have 12% chance to create a corpse on any attack, and it's 24% on bosses. Eventually we'll need Grim Harvest for sure. At the very least, this one and not that one. But at the very least, this one. What's the next bit? Oh, here. Close enemies is probably going to be what I want. I don't really like the way curses work in D4, so I'm probably not going to play around with curses all that much at first. I was wondering why I was getting some poor performance. I had Adobe Premiere running still in the background. I got nothing running in the background. I actually rebooted my PC right before the stream, so I don't even have an excuse. I'm just having poor performances, period. unfortunately. I guess for you, thankfully, it's something that can be explained, but for me, no. We're gonna have to take this, Necrotic Carapace. For sure. I do like the idea of Bone Spirit. I do like Corpse Syndrome as well. So, in this cluster, we're probably going to want to take Death's Embrace. And Skeletal Mage Mastery, for sure. Definitely Skeletal Mage Mastery first, though. And this one is going to be difficult. I'd like to get Necrotic Carapace, because that'd be nice. I need this. Transfusion. I like all of these are like super really good. Yeah, what's the name of this dungeon? The last one was the Forbidden City or something. Right? That's what it was, right? Yeah, the Forbidden City. This one is called Mercy's Reach. Again, I really, really wish there was lore for these dungeons. Like, give me a synopsis to like, why am I here? What's in this? Like, you know? How's the game so far? It's amazing. It's so good. Vacant Hall. The performance is amazing in dungeons, though. It's really, really laggy against bosses and or outside. For some reason. So this is obviously a Zakarum thing. Because they have the Zakarum symbol all over the place. So Mercy's Reach is very clearly an ancient Zakarum, like cathedral type place that fell. Oh, Quill Rat. Nice. So, Seb, what class are you playing right now? Yeah, I'm so much stronger now that I have switched. It's kind of crazy. Like, honestly, it's kind of insane how much stronger I am right now. Like, it's not even close to how I was before. Yeah, blood is my jam, and I just love blood. Ooh. 2 thorns, so that's not enough thorns, man. I mean, I know I'm low level, but like it feels not good. What am I supposed to do with 2 thorns? You want to get your character? Nice! Awesome. I didn't realize you were coming in so late, though. It's almost 10. I might actually do Bar just because nobody's playing it, and I'm still hoping it's actually secretly a good class endgame. Dude, Have you not seen the news? It is not only is it like a good class in game, it was possibly the best class in game, actually. Like people, there's a video of someone in game during the pre-lunch thing, and he's a barb and he's soloing world bosses like it's nothing. He's not even losing health, and he's doing like a shit ton of damage. Like it might be the strongest class in the game, actually. Scattered prism. Oh, you were with Dad. How is he? I talked to him this morning. Boot blade. I don't know what that is. Oh, great shrine. Let's go. Oh, that's it? Okay. Of course, now there's no enemies. Bummer, man. Yeah, that makes sense. Figured that he'd be, you know, not taking the news. I mean, he's taking the news pretty well, but like, I mean, pretty well considering, but like, he obviously knew her a lot longer than we did, right? So that makes sense. Yeah, there's no lore, man. I really wish I had lore attached to this. Oh, there it is.
For 43 years, I have
There it
swept
is.
the floors, lit the candles, and welcomed the faithful here to the tomb of our Saint Eleonora. May she rest in the Father's glory. But the faithful have stopped coming. I hear their horses thunder by on the road to Skosglen, charging headlong into the wild to serve the Father. The lucky few may earn a tomb of their own, and perhaps an old monk to care for them, while the world forgets their names.
Dude, that was the tomb of Saint Ilera or something like that. Very interesting. Ask and I shall find. Yeah, pretty much what just happened. For sure. Dude, I swapped to blood and it feels like a totally different game. Like I was struggling before, now I'm OP. I just didn't want to play blood right away because blood doesn't generate corpses. And before you get the defenders and they're buffed, it's a little tougher. Now that I have that though. I got like, I got corpse generation on blood, and I got like my defense up for my minions. Doing really well right now. And very soon, I'll have healing on my minion as well, instead of just a priest. So that should help. And the thorn too. How much thorn do I have, man? 32. Yo, I'm thinking let's lower our damage to have a little bit more thorn. Although it's a lot of. Oh well. The DPS lowers quite a bit, but the attack power doesn't change all that much. Like, I'm losing 7 attack power. But I'm getting a lot more defense too. And the ability to block, which I didn't have before. So yeah, I think we're gonna go with shield. I think we're getting our build going. I like that. Getting our OP Necro build that we had in the beta. Dude, I am all about that. It's fantastic. Oh, look at that. That's so cool, man. I got an achievement. OP Necro engaged. Where's the... Oh, it's down this way. I'm so glad we'll finally be able to... As soon as we pass level 25, I'm going to freak out. When is mages? Level 15. Oh, it's in a little while. I have time. I have plenty of time. Let's go here. Get even more thorns. So wait, so now how much thorns do we have? 48 right now. Let's go. Let's go. Nothing there. Dude, look at how quickly we just defeated that entire group. It would have taken me so long on the on Shadow. Oh my god. Blood is the way to go, man. I'm telling you. Whoa. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a one-hander too. Perfect. That's a two-ender, the vicious render, but that's fine. Yo, we're doing the thing. Oh yes. Let's go, man. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's one of those events, isn't it? Wow, that was fast. Oh, no, okay, it's not done. I was like, seriously? Oh, look at that. The Crypt of the Unsung. Dude, the graphics in this game, man. Holy crap, dude. I just came back from playing D3 as well, so like it just feels so good. Feels very dark. Okay, what is that like? Two-ender. I don't want that. The thorn is so good. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, I really need to heal from my I need more thorns, obviously, but I also need, I really need the heal from blood. Like two layers below in terms of skill points. Like not the next cluster, but the one after that. Let's go. Tomb Lord, let's go, man. He's not doing much to me. This is a lot of HP though, but it's not like PoE, thank God. I mean, I don't play PoE for a reason. If I wanted to play PoE, I'd be playing PoE, you know? Like, I mean, sure, it could, you know, there are stuff it could improve, obviously. There he is. No upgrades, unfortunately. Exactly. That's a huge pro. What are you talking about? It's amazing. It's exactly what we want. Okay, so we've seen the map all the way up to here. Let's go back here. Gotta turn in the quest, then we can go back to the main town because I wanna change my look. I wanna at least color coordinate my gear maybe, or like or at the very least like remove my helmet because that I really don't like that one.
Need something forged?
You can just grab everything. That's good. Thank you. What does it say? Rare trash. Oh. Yo, I have oh. Sanguine. So far, Sanguine killer, but like I like Sanguine, man. Yeah, I like that a lot. I sent in the quest. I have returned with your payment.
So, the deed is done. Excellent. I knew you would prove worthy of my trust. I'm sure you've heard the new word as it spreads. We will no longer suffer at the hands of the lesser. Our strength, our might, our destiny is to triumph over the weak.
Yeah, okay, sure. Very cool. Go back to town. Into Lag City. Viva Lag City. Oh god, the lag, man. Jesus Christ. Tell me of extraction.
As I'm sure you know, even seemingly mundane objects sometimes contain great power. I can help you wrest that power free. The process will break down the original object, leaving behind the pure aspect of its mystical power. You might think of it as ripping the soul from one body and transferring it to another. Not that I would ever dream of such a thing. Certainly not within earshot of the cathedral.
Exactly, Willie. I agree 1,000% with that. It's not my jam because of that specific reason. Okay, so we can imprint stuff. Great. Awesome. I do have something that's like blood related, but it's blood lens. I'm not actually using it. So we're going to wait on that. The ones I do want, though, are the ones that generate the shield. There's a couple ones that we could easily get by doing dungeons that generate shields. And we could do that, too. Let's go upstairs. Here. Right, okay. Yeah, we're going to go with unequipped because I really don't like that look. Here, though, default look is this armor, which looks freaking fantastic. I think I'm going to keep the default look for that. Gloves, though, we could possibly go something else, right? Outlet? No. Gloves? I mean... that one's fine. Ooh. Definitely that. Yep. Boots. I like these. Okay, what about weapons? Oh, I like this cleaver a lot. I'm gonna keep that. Shields? Oh, I like that shield too. So yeah, we're just gonna keep that. Cool. Your dad loves PoE though? Wow. And I say wow as in like I'm actually impressed because PoE is Chinese to me, basically. I have to look at a guide, I have to watch a ton of videos to even play. It's like it's just not fun. It just sucks the fun out of it because it really feels like it's too convoluted, and even if you try to make sense of it yourself, you're gonna miss out for sure on a ton of different things that you just didn't think about because you didn't know, and guaranteed you'll be subpar because there's no way you can beat the best theory crafters on there, and you're just gonna hit a wall at some point. You just won't be able to progress anymore. And again, I got nothing against PoE. it's just not, it's too much. Like, it just takes too much. I like the simplicity of Diablo. And does that make me a normie? Probably. Yes. Probably, most definitely, actually. Okay, time to look for like some items, maybe. Wait, hold on. How many keys do I have? I only have one key. Never mind. We're gonna buy keys. Let's get like yeah, we've got 5 keys. Good enough for now. Let us get some elixirs maybe we can make. Yes. 2. Perfect.